Hey everybody, I'm RC and welcome back to our The Almost Gone Let's Play. Today we are doing Act 4 and I was actually wrong in Act 3. Having come back to the game, it ends up that this game actually only has 5 acts, so we are getting close to the end here. We got this one and one more. Act 5, one more to go after this. So I'm actually having fun with this game. I think it's pretty cool. I love, as I've already said in the past other videos, like I really love the diorama spinning around thing where you're interacting with it as you go. And I just really like the presentation of this game and everything. And really looking forward to seeing where it goes. But here, let's jump into Act 4, shall we? Let's see where things go. If you remember in Act 3, please go watch Acts 1, 2, and 3 before this if you haven't already. But if you remember correctly, what ended up happening was that at the end of Act 3, we spent probably about a half hour trying to figure out a combination lock, and we made it through. We eventually made it through, but the combination lock was actually on a scale model of this little church, and you found out some pretty harrowing things that happened that involved the roof of this church here. Let's go ahead, make sure we have our sound on. Let's go. This hospital looked big as a scale model, but this is huge. So that's what's really cool about the diorama thing is that, like, it has this diorama look where you move things around and interact with these, these areas like this. But it's because you're working within all these scale models that are in the game, from what I could tell. And if you're not, at least you are, that's the motif that they're using in the game, which I think is very clever. It's a cool way to present the game and tie it into the story. Look at this. My grandfather celebrated as the great architect, but nobody cared about him as a man. That's sad. Broken bust of a founder or former director of this place. Here we go. We found a lockbox here. Like little lightning bolts. That's how electricity works. Okay, so we switched it to the other way. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but I guess we'll see, won't we? See if there's any... It would appear there's got to be something else to click here, because normally... There we go. Normally, this game, they'll fill up one side with 2 and the other side with 1. So this keeps you updated on, like, where things are, which is nice. Everything's too big in this place. It's more like a wind machine than a fan. Let me tell you, I hear you. Let's see. Got the clerical area, the desks. No one to be seen or do the seeing, I suppose. The opposite would have been a surprise. Full of water, but no cups anywhere. I'm not thirsty, though. I can't even remember what thirst felt like. Well, it's definitely dumping out some kind of weird black stuff, though. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. In case of fire, but when you were done reading this leaflet, you were already half ash. I guess that's true. Alright, so we got a cup. So we're going to use the cup here and fill it up with the gross stuff. I'm not sure what we need that for or what we're going to use it for, but it's full and it's ready. So that's the important part, right? Okay. All right, we got security camera, it looks like. That's our street, our house. What has happened? Why are the police at our house? My head is hurting so much it feels like breaking apart. Well, apparently there's been an accident, and they're really slowly alluding to that fact here. So what does it say? Closed. It fits with the grandeur of this place, though, that they don't just let anyone walk in. All right, so we got a little box here. Looks unsafe. Touching it would be suicide. Let's touch it. There's something else that we can touch around here as well. What does it say? I can just make out approved by the fire department, which is not really comforting. There's going to be one more thing to click. There we go. Medical posters and leaflets. If you were waiting here, you probably read them 1,000 times. All right, let's move back here. Jump in here. So switch that back and see if that changes anything here. Okay, so the fan is now running. Both fans are running. but the security thing is now off. So it says it's unsafe. Touching it would be suicide, but there's no sparks or anything going to it now. So now that the power is going the other way, we have a fan here. Okay, I guess the question do I need to throw this on there? No. Excuse me, guys, I need a drink of water. Or iced tea, as it were. Okay. No, that's not doing anything. Okay, with that switch the other way, the fans are off. But now this thing is all sparky. So maybe we gotta throw it on there. Aha! We shorted it out. It's smoking. Oh, man. Okay, now we can get out of here. I am very quickly going to turn the sound up just a little bit for you guys here. And resume. Okay. I got to get out of here. The water hurts more than the smoke. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. All right, we'll go back, I guess. Okay, so there's water. I thought we could go through the door that opened. It didn't seem to let me. Can we go through that now? Okay, good. I must have clicked it oddly or something. All right, here we go in the new area. The door slammed so hard, I swear the building trembled. All right, so we got a lot of different ways to go here. We have therapy, MRI, and patients. We are not completely sure where we're going to be going. Everything has just been left here as if some burglars came. Left here like the biggest breadcrumb in the world. It's like some futuristic transport pod, but super small. Maybe people will get tiny in the future. Yeah, maybe. Like that movie where the guy shrinks himself and goes in that other guy's body, right? Remember that? What do we got going on over here? Empty. I hope this place isn't infested with vampires or hungry bats. Yeah, I think that would be bad. So we're going to interact with that at some point. Almost lifelike, which makes it way more creepy too. Yeah, no doubt. We got some kind of broken pipe thing up here, which looks like it leads to the other area. It's gonna spit something out. Or did that break off? Yeah, that broke off. This is gonna like connected to something in the next room, it would seem. So it looks like there's like two other bubbles that we could have pop up here, but they may not. They may show up later. All right, so here's the pipe that leads to the other area. I've seen this in a movie. They use it to look inside your head. It turns parts of the brain blue. It's the MRI. Oh, did this take us to like another room? Is that what happened? Are these my brain scans or my mum's? Does it show our trauma? Yeah, let's go back. Or not back. Actually, we've never been here. Empty, as dark as I feel. I need to open it here, but is it safe? Don't want to get sick, even in the hospital. I think that's fair. We need to use this thing? I don't think that's right, no. Alright, we do have a connector board here, it looks like. There's a light inside, so it's not broken, but nothing is happening. It needs something. So this thing we're probably going to fill with fuse stuff, I think is the proper terminology. Fuse stuff. And then pop it there would be my guess. I really don't know. Are these pills? What for and why so many? It's a good question. Okay. Where? There would be a fourth bubble here somewhere. Nothing boarded up. All right, so we will come back to that, I think. So you click the MRI, and head back to this room. And we haven't really explored this room at all. From here, they control these tubes, the blood veins of this building. Oh, I see. Okay, so we switched the tubes. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Back, please. Gotta keep exploring this area. Alright. Well, actually, this tube here... Let me go back one more time. That tube there leads from here, but it's broken. Okay, so that's really not going to do us any good. We need to unbreak the tubes. So that tube all connects. Let's go this way. These tubes look to be connected from what I can tell. Here's an IV. Too high, can't reach it. Our IV bag. Let's check it. Alright, so that's going to go roundabout to there. So we might have to send this thing through to knock that down, would be my guess. That's pretty awesome, but a bit macabre if you ask me. But then nobody does. What is? Oh, just the organ? Pretty, but does it still work? It sounds like it works. Alright, so we got tubes here. Alright, so we need to figure out which way the tube needs to go. Too small for me, unfortunately. Okay, so we want to put it in that one, I think. Alright, so that's going to send it through and knock the IV bag down, right? Haha! Nailed it. Let's go back here. And we can grab both of these now. And we'll grab that as well. Alright, so the IV bag, I think, works on this dude. Oops. Photo, but too small to see. Alright, so that guy's up now. Can we grab that? Or do we need like a magnifying glass or something? Alright, so if we switch... Oh, okay, so we need to send the tube through the other way. Okay, so we need to hit this button. That'll rise up to that one. Those should be connected, so we should be able to send the tube through now. It's actually pretty interesting, the way they have this set up. So we send it through that tube, should hit this guy. Knock the photo off, maybe? Aha, knocks the whole head off. Sorry, dude. Sorry. We have not been to this room yet. Oh, we can go in there? Ah, this is where we're gonna watch the little photo thing and see it. I see. What a strange edifice, like a Russian doll inside a larger one. Is this where the patients had therapy in? I hope not. Yikes. There's a name written on here. So many pills. Did they help you, Mum? Did they bring you some peace and balance at least? Hopefully for her sake. Let's see. That's so hard to read. My mother reduced to set of notes. Oh, didn't mean to leave yet. We will come back. Okay, so there's the MRA room. Let's grab our photo and our little thing there, because we're probably going to need that. But now we got that. Okay, 3 of 4. Okay. So this is 1 of 4. Alright, got it. So there's 2 more of those to find. Little slides, little slides. Alright, let's go check out these other rooms. Oh, look at that. We have a... Oops. Dude under a drape here. I know it's made of stone, but it feels so soft, like a pillow. Whatever that means. I'm sorry, I was trying to protect something. So we need to break that open with the other tube. Okay, so is that all connected? Or this one is gonna be the one we're gonna follow. So it's the one furthest on that side, so that goes here through a loop over there, and is the bottom one. Okay, so this one here. All right, let's try this. See what happens. We pop it through, and it breaks. Yes. Exactly what we needed. Okay. We did not really explore this room. Is this a hospital or a reality show? Not sure what that means. Okay, we got drawers, chairs. Doesn't look like anything else to interact with there just yet. But we can now go in here, which is cool. Pick our canister back up. Hospital or reality show? It keeps saying that, but... Ah, I see. Okay, so... The walls are covered with padded material. They say it's to protect the patients, but I think it's mostly so as not to hear them cry. Yeah, probably. I'm assuming the room numbers are... There it is. Patient number 510. So we got punch in 510. There we go. These drawings are mine. She didn't throw them away. They must have meant a lot to you then, Mum. Feels so empty, like there's nothing left inside me. Want to go home, to just start over. Can I please? Okay, so we have all the numbers here. I feel like I should be writing these down. And I'm going to, because I don't know if these are going to end up being combinations later too. Like, these are room numbers right now, obviously, but judging from last episode, the last act, I don't know what to think anymore. All right, 510. All right, so let's try 208. How many rooms are there? Is the whole world being ground down in need of help now? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. 301. 403. That looks the same as 301. 510 is the one we were just in. Okay, let's close that. Okay, so this was through that room. Let's go through that room again. Is that all that's in here? We do have this one. Patience, patience. Okay, so this is 001. So we looked at that room. Now there's nobody here, nobody anywhere, but I still feel them. The stories recorded in the walls or in the stones. In a room this empty and cold, how are you supposed to get better? This doesn't seem right. Real hospitals aren't like this. Well, this seems to be more of a mental institution from what I can tell. Not that I'm an expert on such things, but I think that the game is hinting at somebody being a little crazy. Yeah, nothing to do there. Okay, so I assume we're gonna keep going here. How far do we have to go to get to the ones that we need? We have 208, 301, 403, 510. Ah, I see we have the elevator. Okay. Let's go to 510. Go up to 5. Vader doesn't want to go further. Never a good sign. Yeah. I would say that's not a good sign for sure. It made it to 2, and that's as far as it went. Chair is broken. We're reaching a point here where it seems like seems like we don't need to do everything in every room here. This tree keeps following me like a loyal dog, or maybe just waiting for the right moment to attack me. Probably more likely scenario. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is going to lead us to 308. So then we got to go to 301. We got to go down. Glad I wrote those down because I would not be remembering these room numbers for sure. Okay, another ladder. And out. 403. Other side. Then we go to 510. Was this your room, Mum? So small. Is that why our house felt too big and scary? So I feel like the big reveal of this is going to be that the parents weren't crazy, but the kid was crazy. The guy that you're playing as was crazy. Those are just my thoughts. I don't know for sure, but it's what I'm taking from this. Sorry, I missed that. These aren't old drawings. I just saw them in my room, but being there also feels like years ago. So many pills, too many for one person. You could... Oh no, Mum. Mum, we found 404. Is it my being gone that made you feel so bad? It feels like we're both victims. Okay. So at the moment... Uh-oh. This does not look good. Oh, at least they dump you all the way back. That's actually pretty handy. Alright, so we're looking for 2 of 4 now, which this is the only thing we haven't really interacted with. I'm assuming stuck for sure. So we got to push the other one through, it would seem. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so that one is connected to the one on the left. The one on the left. We don't have to push anything. Those are already connected. It's on top. So we got to go with that. Okay. This one here, I believe. Pushes the other one out. Gonna have something important in it. We're just swapping canisters at this point, really. That's all we're doing. But there is fuse stuff in there. It's a fuse. So we gotta go back to the MRA room. I keep saying that incorrectly, don't I? MRI. The MRI room. I can't pass through here carrying metal, it says. Ah, I see. Okay, so now we gotta hit this. And we gotta go back. So that is... Which one? Is that the top? I totally spaced. Yeah, I think it's the top one. And top one... Yep, from there is on top. Okay, cool. So, third one in. Or second one in, depending on how you're looking at it. So this should send it in here. And we can replace that fuse. Boom. Right, go back. And in we go. Grab the fuse thingy. Get in here. All right, so we need to use this here. I don't think that's right. What do you mean that's not right? Oh, do I need to open it first? How do I open it? That is my question. Maybe, oh. There we go. How do I open it? Oh, it's right there. The thing is right there. What a funny little thing, like an old computer chip or something, electronic at least. You mean a fuse, I believe is the word we're looking for. I was just thinking, what if you did this one out of the order that I did it, like you weren't doing this last, like how do you get your canister back? But now I know. They have thought of everything. Okay, so that is now working. And now we gotta punch in a code. No, with the codes, I'm assuming 510. My mom took these pills for years. What effect did they have on her body, on her brain? Did they help her? Who could say? Who could say? And there is the last slide. 2 of 4. Very nice. Let's go see what's on these slides, shall we? Oh, actually, we can access it from here. Right here. All right. We've got this one. So this is 1 of 4. So it's like an ink blot thing. 2 of 4. Separate ink blot thing. 3 of 4. Yet another ink blot thing. Oh, that didn't do it. And 4 of 4. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Everything's collapsing. This whole building is about to collapse. Great job, Grandpa. All right. We are now in a what looks to be like a sewer type place. I'm not going back. I need to go on. Okay. So that's the way back up. It's so cold, like melted snow. So there's nothing to really interact with here, it would seem. There is a valve. Whatever this does, I hope it gets us out of here, Mum. Drains the water. That's good. I assume. I assume that's good. Yep, there's the door. Oh, and here we go. 510. No, Mum. When did this happen? Where are you? Where's everyone? Wait, this isn't right. This never happened. Or hasn't happened yet? Who could say, right? Who could say? Well, guys, that is the end of Act 4. So, yeah, as you can see here, we're going to start Act 5. Hope this river leads me to the end of this place. So that is going to end this episode for today. We will be back soon with Act 5 to finish the story out and see what happens here. I'm really glad there were no combination locks in Act 3. Or rather Act 4, because Act 3 had that one at the end. But I think it was literally like 20 minutes of that, and it was just like, ooh. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, Act 5, we'll be back with Act 5 here very shortly. And I just want to say thank you for watching. And of course, I'll see you all for Act 5. See you then.